such and guess it's RLF.
Ooh.
I haven't experienced that one, knock wood, yet.
Yet?
Hopefully it
Looking
stays that way.
forward?
You never know. I don't plan on dying before the end of the podcast.
I mean,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to get at least one STD before they die. Just try it out.
Everybody's got one story where they're like, I probably shouldn't have, but I did.
No.
No?
Thinking back to it, every time I did, I should have.
Oh my God. Yeah, I guess.
If you can take your shot, take your shot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying don't take your shot.
Preferably on the outside.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need to make unwanted babies.
Yeah,
This world's filled up enough as it is.
exactly.
It's true.
There's going to be the Corona boom
babies.
starting soon.
There's gonna be a what?
The
Name of my
Corona
boy
boom
band.
is going to be starting soon. In like February and March and January.
Like a bunch
All
of
the
babies.
babies that were, yeah, all the women who were impregnated during the start of quarantine.
We gotta stay home for 6 weeks. All right.
Yeah. Well,
Get to fucking.
9 months later.
how the fuck am I going to afford this?
Oh no.
Well, there was a baby boom after Superstorm Sandy or Hurricane Sandy or whatever. Because there were so many houses in the New Moon City area, the Tri-Moon City area. There we go.
Had no lights.
That had no lights. So
Perfect.
people were just like, all right.
No light.
What do we do in
babies.
the dark,
I'll
huh,
light
honey?
these
Yeah, if I can't
candles.
watch Conan, I might as well impregnate you.
If I had my choice, it'd be during Conan.
Yeah, probably. You're a big Conan guy.
Hey, he just gets me, you know?
It wasn't a bad thing, but I'm glad that he gets you.
What part of the show? Because I was thinking like the musical guest, but would it be like during the interview?
No, I don't know. It wouldn't take long. I could probably
I
catch.
usually am in and out before the monologue.
Yeah, I could definitely catch most of the monologue.
We have sex during Conan, but we do also get to see most of the monologue and everything afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the goofy sketch.
I'll usually be able to clean up at the first commercial break.
You know, the sounds of lovemaking. I'm sorry.
Did you
No, don't ask. I know.
If you gotta ask, you know the answer.
It's a yes.
And she might be polite and lie.
No,
Yeah.
no, she never lies, and it hurts every time.
It was a little one. There are no little ones. She's lying.
No, they were never like, oh, that orgasm didn't satisfy me completely. Things no woman has said ever.
I won't even need to have sex again for weeks because of how massive that was.
Just describing it.
Hey, you asked, bub. Barely I was sleeping with Wolverine.
This explains so much.
Hey, Hugh Jackman gets shredded for those films. He deserves a fuck.
That's true. I immediately went to comic book Wolverine, so just a 5'2" angry Canadian.
Yeah, who probably you'd imagine
That
he
makes more
stinks,
sense.
right?
Oh,
He
he's
lives
no
in
good.
the woods,
Not good at all.
yeah. He's always smoking cigars. No wonder Jean Grey has no interest in this man.
Yeah. Oh, you smell like musk, viscera, and cigar smoke.
Not to mention you're 160 years old. The only person younger than you is Professor X, and he's 80.
It's like a child to you.
Oh shit.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
not
know we talked
Thanksgiving
about
anymore.
Thanksgiving last week, but
But we're going to say it again.
I have eaten some form of leftover in one of my 8 daily meals every day since Thanksgiving.
Nice.
You're a lucky man.
I like that only Seich heard I said 8 daily meals.
Well,
You're a
snacks.
Yeah.
A little turkey snack.
A little turkey sandwich.
It was a very limited supply of leftovers.
See, I had the opposite here.
Beans for
'Cause-
days.
Oh, my mom cooked the normal size Thanksgiving dinner, but with a little bit of a smaller bird for 4 people. So we had leftovers like you wouldn't fucking believe.
Oh my
Whereas
God.
most years she cooks that exact same amount of food for like 6 or 8 people. And there are not as many leftovers, but dear Lord, there's plenty.
My mother's oven broke the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh,
No way.
No.
Yep.
That's a pretty big bummer.
Oh, it was a tragedy.
What'd you guys do? Toaster oven.
Oh, God.
Okay, so deep fried the turkey. Had to run out and make an emergency purchase on a turkey deep fryer.
Wow. I've heard that can be delicious.
It was all right.
Oh, all right. That's
We had never done it before.
okay.
So-
I've had deep fried turkey once when I my former employer, and I thought it was probably the best turkey I'd ever eaten.
It was overdone a little bit. It was pretty
Okay.
dry.
Yeah.
Pretty dry. The ham also pretty dry because that was cooked in the air fryer.
Yeah. You guys, first of all, have an air fryer big enough for a full size ham.
It was a smaller ham. It was a small.
Sliced it
gathering.
all up
Okay.
and slid it in.
Get in there. Getting cooked.
Okay.
Mashed potatoes, stovetop, no casseroles, because guess where you got to cook casseroles? In the fucking
Barbecue.
oven.
Okay, so no like green bean casserole.
No green bean, no broccoli cauliflower casserole.
I've never had that.
Oh,
My mom made green bean casserole for Thanksgiving once, like 4 years ago. We all passed it around and didn't eat it.
it's green bean casseroles and no thank you for me.
Yeah.
I don't mind green bean
but
casserole,
do you
I
ma-
think.
I don't
was
think I
gonna
like
say,
casserole.
I think you ate it.
Yeah, I think I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, go on.
But no casseroles and a lot of pies. It was a very skimpy dinner.
Okay.
It's very
So-
sexy Thanksgiving.
But it's about the day. It's not. I wanted that food. I wanted it.
I was hungry. I worked for 2 months straight.
I don't care if there were 6 pies.
Ooh.
What were the 6 pies?
Oh, there was lemon meringue. There was
Ooh.
cheesecake. There was pumpkin. There was chocolate fudge. And there was, I think they had another chocolate because that is a favorite.
Okay.
And apple. Of course.
Now,
Nice.
on the radio, they were having this debate: sweet potato pie versus pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie every time.
Now,
I don't think I've ever had sweet potato pie, so I'm going pumpkin.
I
Exactly.
don't know enough.
I've only had sweet potato pie within the past 2 years. No, what would you say, Al?
I don't know enough about pies. Or
Okay,
those
so you don't-
pies.
Or any pie.
You've never had pumpkin pie, Al?
I don't think so.
What?
Maybe.
This is crazy.
Have you watched a video about it?
No. I tried to make lemon meringue pie. It didn't work out.
What happened?
Something bad. But it was mainly water. It got very liquidy.
Okay. So when you said something bad, that made me immediately assume that like robbers showed up at the apartment during the baking, and they were like, "Hey, give me all your stuff," and you're like, "I'm making a pie." And
Give me that pie.
What happened to last night's chicken? Oh, something bad. Whoa. What is happening?
Oh my god.
All right, so I had sweet potato pie for the first time like 2 years ago,
Okay.
and I have gotten that Patti LaBelle's Walmart sweet potato pie every year since. And I got to tell you, I'm jumping ship from pumpkin to sweet potato pie.
Ooh.
It is outstanding. First of all, it doesn't taste anything like sweet potatoes.
Guys, I'll hold him down if you want to. No.
Whoa.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. No. You're going to come here.
And beat me up?
And then you're going to ejaculate.
Oh, wow. Oh. That wasn't the plan I had.
Ooh, we'll show you.
This is what you... Sweet potato?
I was like, I've never had either. That's his big finishing line. I've got no dog in this fight. I feel like that's the noise Al makes. He throws up his hands like a touchdown.
Does he always do that? No.
The curtains come down.
like in Super Mario Bros. 3. 4 times a day he's got to go through all this.
Woo!
He's all about the show.
That's how I do it. That's how I walk.
Yeah. That's how I walk, is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right.
Gets me
It's an odd way to
my
walk,
my
but-
steps in.
Yeah. You walk around while you're doing it? Boy, you really are ready for New Moon City. Somebody's going to have a jerk battle with a hobo on a train.
Get out of here.
Don't break out. Don't. Get out of here.
I'm just imagining that, and then some street performer violinist starts playing Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh god, he finished already. The curtain's coming.
I've got reserves.
This is fucking nonsense.
Come
You're
back.
spewing. Chicken in the bread pan, pick it out, though.
Into the beat. Episode 287. Woo!
Because you guys can't see the visual of what we're doing every time we woo. Imagine just Al's upper torso doing the Y from the YMCA dance.
Yes.
Just hands straight up out to the side a little bit. Just woo!
Whoa. You dodged it. Pumpkin pie.
Fuck sweet potato pie is what I'm
Have
saying.
you ever had it?
I'm gonna try it.
No.
Oh, man. What are you even talking about then?
We're talking about pumpkin pie. We're talking about a classic established for good reason.
Eat sweet potato pie, which I guarantee you does not taste like... Because you've had sweet potato...
Dirt, nerd. I'm going with pumpkin.
Eat dirt, nerd. I want that on a t-shirt. Eat dirt, nerd. Said with such vitriol.
Sorry. I just had to go for it. When you said eat sweet potato pie, it just came to me. I was like, I got to get this out or I'm going to explode.
Oh my God. Well, it doesn't taste like sweet potatoes. Have you ever had sweet potatoes?
Yeah, of course I've had sweet potatoes.
Okay, well, they add a whole bunch of other stuff. There's nutmeg and cinnamon, I imagine. I don't know what it means, but
I imagine it's in there somewhere.
You have to find it.
I found it with my tongue in every bite. No, but it's delicious. It's so good.
What's the orange stuff that like gets put in with marshmallows?
That's sweet potatoes.
That is sweet potatoes. Okay,
I don't like it.
Yes.
gotcha.
I don't like it. Not a fan.
I like it with mashed
I think-
potatoes. It's good.
What?
Yeah. Well, I have had sweet potatoes. I've had sweet potatoes with the marshmallows. I've had what is it? There's like some other sweet potato dish that people make.
It's like you pour a
I
little
don't know
bit of
if it's necessarily-
Coca-Cola while you
No,
make
I
it.
don't think
Yeah,
so.
sweet potato
But
float.
Yeah.
I prefer, that's disgusting. I prefer mashed potatoes, but sweet potato pie is very, very good.
They
Yeah.
have
I gotta try
the
it.
place near us has like little ones. I think I might grab one. I would look at it and I'm
okay,
like, I think it's like pumpkin or something else, and it's always sweet
Yeah.
potato pie, and I'm like, I don't want that,
that-
shit. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it.
I mean, those might not be the best representation, but they are still pretty
I'm gonna give it a
good.
shot.
I've had the bodega sweet potato pie before.
I'm not a traitor. I'm gonna stick with pumpkin.
Pumpkin
I'm a ride or
pies don't
die
ca-
bitch.
They
Yeah,
don't
you gotta
care,
keep
my
your
man.
mind
I'm
open,
telling
Matt.
you. They're never going to write you a letter.
I don't care. I don't care. It's not about it expressing its happiness with me.
Yeah.
It's about my love for the product.
I guess.
Why not both?
Oh, you're going to have both.
Fuck both.
You dirt nerd.
Nerd.
Oh, God. Listen, times changes, things changes.
Times changes, things change.
Numbers changes, things changes.
Hey, dude, things changes, all right.
Things changes, so eat dirt, nerd. Slowly make a sentence.
Yeah.
That's my bully catchphrase for my 1980s sitcom.
Yeah, I like it.
What's it called?
Oh, don't mess with Chuck.
Ooh.
I like that. Genuinely sounds like a sitcom from the 90s. And like it would take place in an apartment in New Moon City, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just one tenant who's a jerk,
And he's Chuck.
and it's Chuck.
You're
Yeah, he
Chuck.
would
I'm
be.
sorry.
Oh, of
would
course
be.
I'm Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck would be a
Of course
dick.
I'm Chuck. And you're the new resident.
Okay.
And Al's the kooky neighbor.
Nice.
besides
Watch
he's your
out.
roommate.
I like it.
Boom.
I like it. And at the end of or at some point in every episode, Chuck gets irritated and says, "Eat dirt, nerd."
Yeah. Storms out of the room. Like he's not a good bully.
No. And the camera goes over to our dear Saichi boy, and he goes, "Things changes."
Things changes.
Oh, watch out!
Oh my god. His
That
power
sound
attack.
brings terror to my. I love Al's. Get out of here!
Gotta tell him. Stop doing that.
Oh shit.
Because you do see some crazy shit on the subways in New Moon City from time to time. So I
Yeah.
guess being ready and willing to jerk to get people away from you would certainly work.
Keep your distance. Don't make me use this thing.
It's dangerous work, but
I'm like John Wick with this thing.
He has to sing Southern pop tunes, though. Devil went down to Georgia. He's looking for a soul to steal. Woo!
Oh, that was a double. Misfire.
Hey, dirt nerd!
Just
What's Chuck doing here? This week on a very special What's Up with Chuck?
what's up?
They address the. You guys still there?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it
it's
sounds
just-
like someone slammed the door closed.
Oh no, nothing.
Urkel?
What? Nothing unusual happened.
I
well,
dropped some
that-
water.
Oh, okay.
Again with the water dropping. This is like the third week in a row now.
Yeah, it's my
Hold on to your water.
it's my new thing.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Psst. I like the idea of you urinating in all one big clump.
Oh,
So it
God.
makes that sound. Well, most of the time when people drop water or make water, it's like an old way of saying to take a piss.
That is so
making some
old
water
of you.
here.
What?
Making
Make-
water here.
I've never said, I gotta drop some
You
water.
got to make water.
No. 'Cause
I've
I'm
never
not
said
a
it
gangster
either.
from the 1930s.
I've never said it either, but I did listen to 2 of the Game of Thrones books.
That okay.
They unload
They
their
use-
water.
Use that term a lot.
I've never heard that term before.
It makes sense though.
It makes sense, sure.
Nah.
but not common phraseology.
Yeah, I think,
eat dirt.
I can't believe you've done this.
Didn't make any sense.
Has the water been cleaned up, or was it a closed bottle?
Oh, that's our socks. Both of our socks are wet.
The room is slowly flooding.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's a big bottle of water.
Yeah, it's too big. I told him, I'm like, you don't need one that big. But he's like, I'm a thirsty boy.
Yeah. Thirsty.
And the room's slowly filling with water, and you're not like scared, like you're going down like the Titanic violin players.
Yeah, well, I'm confident in my ability to swim.
It'll get.
Has it been an honor playing with you, gentlemen?
Yes.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor podcasting with you.
That's mostly the MASH theme song. I want someone, I'm sure the internet has already done this, but I want them to reshoot or to add the MASH theme song as the music being played while the Titanic's going down.
Ooh.
From James Cameron's The Titanic.
Not Titanic 2?
No.
Oh.
I don't.
Okay.
Fuck that movie.
Wow.
I've never seen it.
Wow.
That rise towards the end where it's like da, 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 da. That's where the fucking ship breaks in half.
Yeah. Hold on, Rose. Do, 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 do. Cool.
Al just scattered real quick.
He did. He was feeling it. He went with it.
Well, that's the MASH remix.
It's time for MASH, the Monster MASH.
Nope, not.
Halloween
That's
special.
two songs incorrectly. You were trying to do MASH, and then, wait, what's the name of the actual name of MASH? The Suicide Isn't Real, or it's some dark name like that, or something like that. We talked about MASH a few months ago, and someone had made the comment about the actual name of the theme song for MASH. I'm going to look it up now. But I do like your rendition of Monster MASH, where you attempt to sing the theme song of MASH and just incorrectly do both.
Well, no, it was
It's a Halloween special. he
yeah, it was a
said.
Halloween special. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So
it's
it all
correct.
makes
The mash,
sense.
the monster mash.
Monster MASH, where they're doctors.
Suicide is painless.
What
Suicide is painless.
Oh wow.
is the name of the MASH theme song?
Correct.
I think
Wow.
the creator MASH's son wrote the theme song or something. Didn't we discuss that?
I believe that's something as well. It was created by the Manic Street Preachers, which is an excellent band name,
Oh, yeah.
in my opinion, at least.
You know, things I've noticed more and more recently how many things have just weird titles.
Changed.
Okay.
Like, you remember that song, very old, very bad song. Don't it always seem to go, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot.
Ugh.
I hated that.
Now that
Number
you've sung that
one,
much of
you
it.
know who sings that?
Couldn't tell you.
Counting Motherfucking Crows.
Really?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones,
Okay.
Counting Crows, sings that song, and it's called Big Yellow Taxi.
Ooh.
I hate that.
Right?
I hate that.
Weirdest shit.
I do love when songs like that, because what ends up happening is that song is probably Big Yellow Taxi, open parentheses, Pave Paradise, close parentheses, so people will actually know the name of the song. Like that, there's that famous Who song, Baba O'Reilly. What's the actual lyrics from that song, though, that I'm trying to think
Out
of
here
right
in
now?
the field? Is that it? No, that's Teenage
Yeah,
Wasteland.
Yeah,
Teenage Wasteland.
Teenage Wasteland. So the name of that song is
Baba O'Reilly.
Is Baba O'Reilly. I'm almost certain. Now I'm going to look that up as well.
Butler House.
This is
I think.
RLF
Butler
Google.
House.
Butler House.
I'm fairly certain it is Baba O'Reilly, yeah.
Butler House.
Yeah.
I'm going with Al's Butler House.
Also, that song features the line, "You took all the trees and put them in a tree museum."
No way.
Yes, that's an actual lyric that the Counting Crows sang and put out on a song.
Well, yeah, that's they're talking about.
That's the future.
Yeah, getting rid of all the trees. All the trees.
Oh, look at these were trees, and come to the tree museum. This is what they look like
You know, we paved over.
when the world is a desert.
Yes, we paved over paradise.
Guys, I want to be very clear. I get the message. I don't like how it's conveyed.
And what if it was? Don't you know during the 5th war of the tree wars, you don't know what you've got before the tree wars.
The trees came down, murdered everybody's kids.
We had to
All right, I've got another famous example for you. Bob Marley's Three Little Birds. What song is that also known as?
Three Little Birds?
The correct title of the song is Three Little Birds.
Don't Worry, Be Happy?
Yes. Yep.
3 little birds.
Correct. Yeah.
Here's a little song I wrote.
No, that's different.
Wait, that's not Bob Marley.
The actual line, Three Little Birds, is in the beginning of the song. Three little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. And then he goes into the don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right. He says it a couple of times. But yeah, the name of the song is Three Little Birds. But everyone always just calls it Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Yeah,
there
I've
you
never
go.
heard it called 3 little birds.
Tree little bird
They've escaped.
from my cage.
Go, run for them.
Get the beds.
Don't worry about a thing, not don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, I was gonna.
that was
Because
my
I
own
said,
fault.
"Don't worry, be happy," and you were like, "Yep."
That's wrong. I messed it up anyway.
You
Literally-
fucked me there, bud.
Literally reading it.
You
and I
wish.
still
You
fucked it
fucked me, my bud.
up. You know what? Eat dirt, nerd.
Oh no! Oh, it feels so terrible.
in the series finale of What's Up with Chuck, I'll say it to Chuck.
And he just tears up and runs off.
Yes. But then we all go and meet up on the roof and have a bonding moment.
Yeah,
you
and then he's
guys-
your friendly bully
Yeah.
in season 2.
And you guys have the like cookies and cream crushed up with little worms in it, so it looks like you're eating dirt, but it's a tasty
Dirt.
snack.
Oh. I remember when I was a little baby child, one of my aunts would make dirt with the crushed Oreos and the whipped cream, and she'd put the gummy worms in them
That
Yep.
shit's so good.
and the chocolate
Oh.
mousse.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Oh, so good.
Out fucking standing. I have not had that probably in at least 10, maybe 15 years.
It's mwah.
But I forgot that was even like a dessert that you could have. And it looks like dirt. It doesn't look appetizing.
No, but then you dig in and you're like, what's this fluffy white stuff?
Yeah.
Whipped cream?
And I
Where's Al?
and I tried
Oh God.
From the kitchen.
real dirt, and it tastes nothing like that.
Oh.
No.
You
No.
ate dirt, nerd?
You fucking weirdo.
I was just giving it a shot, you know.
Gotta test
try.
everything.
Yeah. You don't know what's
I wonder
edible.
if any humans have thought of this. Nah, they did.
I gotta be honest. That is an absolutely perfect segue to a movie I watched this week.
Oh no.
Oh?
Baby geniuses.
It's that's for next week. I have that
Nice.
on the docket. I watched an indie horror movie. I guess it's like a body horror movie called Swallow,
Okay.
Oh.
and it's about this woman who's a newlywed to a really wealthy guy,
Uh-oh.
and she starts swallowing inanimate
Oh.
objects
Yeah. Oh.
because it exhilarates her.
Oh.
And towards the end of the film, she's like, because she ends up getting sick several times. So her family is her in-laws and husband are trying to have her committed. And she's like lambing it. And she didn't have the ability to get like marbles or a safety pin or whatever to swallow. So she just grabs a couple handfuls of dirt. So one of the final scenes of the movie, is
Ate
her
dirt.
sitting in a hotel room just eating dirt the same way we'd be eating popcorn.
Damn.
And the makeup was excellent because she's got it all over her face, and like she ends up getting sick
What a
because she's eating
nerd.
fucking dirt.
Yeah.
What a nerd.
So, she ate dirt, nerd.
Oh, what a nerd.
I gotta be honest, I did not like the movie.
No, it doesn't
I
sound
did not-
appealing.
It doesn't
I did not
sound
enjoy
good.
it.
Sounds terrible.
No, it's very art housey. There's a lot of shots where like the main actress, the one who plays like the young wife, she does an excellent job of acting or whatever. But there's just, you know how like when there's indie films they do that thing where they just hold on the frame an extra second longer, or like let's say because they're in this gorgeous house, so they'll just do that super wide shot with like the action taking place, and just, you know, she's the only like thing that's moving on screen, and you're like, okay, well you can get closer to her, but then they also just, so you can't fully see what she's, I don't know, man. It was very stereotypical indie movie. There's a lot of scenes where it's just her face reacting or having like post experience of swallowing something, or I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good.
No.
I can understand
It
why you
got
didn't enjoy
excellent
it.
reviews though, and I just keep telling myself, you don't give a fuck about these reviewers, because every time I love a movie, it gets shit on. And every time I hate a movie, it's like, oh, it's an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, oh, okay. Well, how? Because I watched that other movie, Nocturnal Animals or whatever, and it got rave reviews, and I was like, this is unsatisfying.
I wanted to see a bunch of wildlife sleep in the forest.
That is what I wanted.
Yeah.
I did actually watch. I went back to watching movies this week. I had to give Sopranos a break. It's such a heavy show.
Makes sense.
It really is such a heavy show, so I had to give it a break.
That makes sense. Take a breather
those
from
He's
Sopranos.
carrying it around all the time.
Yeah, it's true. I got the box set. I don't want anyone to steal it. I also don't want to lose my place.
Yeah, it's heavy, you know.
So, I watched 3 movies about family.
Ooh.
So there was a bit of a theme, and then there was technically a 5th movie. So, just real quick, I watched Happiest Season on Hulu. It's Kristen Stewart is dating Mackenzie Davis,
Okay.
and they're a gay couple, and Mackenzie Davis.
No, I'm joking.
What would you say? Gross. I'm a big fan of *Halt and Catch Fire*. She was one of the female leads from that show, and they're going to her parents' home for the holidays, and Kristen Stewart is planning on proposing to her girlfriend, essentially. So it's like, I believe, according to an interview Alison Brie had done, because she plays one of the sisters, like the first ever lesbian rom-com or something like that. I believe that might be the case. Either way, I loved it. Thought it
So
was really
Les
good.
Meet the Fuckers.
Wait, when
Yeah,
did
kinda.
this come out?
I think it came out on Thanksgiving on Hulu.
Oh.
Oh.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. There's the third sister, Jane, I think, or something. I forget the name of the third sister. Absolutely hilarious. Like, genuinely laughed out loud multiple times.
Nice.
She is so fucking funny. She's just this person who goes to the beat of her own drum, and like the family is so awful to her, and it's genuinely hilarious. Like it made me laugh several times. But I'm also a big fan of Kristen Stewart when she's not in the vampire films. So
Oh yeah, she's great.
and the mom is Doc Brown's wife. I always forget
Oh,
her
nice.
name. I feel like
Oh,
it's Mary something maybe. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know her
that
name.
was good. Uncle Frank, which has got Paul Bettany or Vision.
Uncle Frank.
And it takes place in the 70s, and he is gay, lives in New York. His whole family's from the Deep South. And the redheaded girl from in It Chapter 2, the young version.
Young Bev.
Yes, young Bev is his niece, and she gets into college in Columbia, goes to a house party he's having and discovers that her uncle's gay, and then his dad dies, and they have to go home. And it was written and directed by Alan Ball, who did True Blood and 6 Feet Under, 2 of my favorite series, and American Beauty. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. So, and then the third family movie I watched was Borat 2.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay, technically, sure.
Well, it's all about him and his daughter, who he is horrible to, mostly because that's like the running gag. I got to be honest. I remember seeing Borat 1 in theaters, and it like breaking my brain how hard we laughed. I don't think I laughed more than twice this entire film.
Really?
Oh boy. And it's basically the exact same humor. It's I think I changed more so, and like it's very smart, and it like kind of it portrays America like in not a great light. And that's kind of the whole thing, is that it's like commentary on our uglier sides, because people are going to be much more truthful to an immigrant that they think is like a moron or whatever.
Right.
One of the funny things about Borat is that, or the second one, is that the first one was so popular that whenever he was dressed as Borat, he would get harassed on the streets. So the whole movie, he's wearing a Borat costume who's also wearing costumes. So that was kind of funny.
That's pretty good.
But the premise of the movie is he's supposed to give his daughter Mike Pence as like a concubine of sorts to get in the good graces of the Trump administration for Kazakhstan. So it's all right. It was free on Amazon Prime, so you know. But
Hey, I mean, as long as you enjoyed it.
As long as it was free.
No, I would. I would watch Uncle Frank and Happiest Season multiple times, back to back again, before ever watching Borat 2.
Makes sense.
I don't think I've watched Borat 1 in many years either. So
Very nice.
the voice is great.
I mean, of course.
And the last movie I watched this week, the 5th movie, which is also kind of about family as well, is Blade Trinity.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice. What a
Give
movie.
me that one, but sure.
What a movie.
It turns out it's bad.
No, it is not. Get out of town.
It.
You get right out of town,
I
sir.
didn't. Did you know that Drake, because they couldn't call him Dracula for some fucking reason,
Dracula?
it's just Drake.
Oh,
is
wow.
McRory.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He's got hair and everything. He's younger. It was like 16 years ago.
It was a while.
Yeah. But I had no idea it was the guy from Prison Break. I didn't watch Prison Break. I know him as McRory. But yeah, that was pretty surprising.
Oh, and it was a
And,
fantastic movie. You're right.
Yeah. Fantastic is a big word. I'd have to give you an eat dirt nerd for that one.
Two eat dirt nerds way down.
It's good. I do enjoy the final like fight scene or whatever. I hate the fight scene in the middle where they run into Drake outdoors and he's running away from Blade, and the entire time I'm thinking, why the fuck with this 1,000-year-old Sumerian like OG vampire who it can also go in the daylight, who we know later in the film, because I've seen it before, can fucking transform, run away from Blade.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, he's stronger than Blade. I did not like that.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I feel like they
Don't
might-
bother.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Don't worry, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you should. You really
It's
should.
David S. Goyer, though, which was surprising. I didn't realize that.
I have too much anime to watch. Okay.
That's true. Do you know
Too
who
much
David S.
anime
Goyer
to
is?
watch.
What do I know who is?
Goyer is David S. Goyer?
No.
He wrote Dark Knight Rises, among many other things. But
Oh no, I didn't know that.
yeah, so that was surprising and bad. Unless you're psyched, because apparently he loves that movie.
fucking down
I enjoy
with
that
it.
movie. What can I say?
Is it because how frequently Ryan Reynolds shows off his sweet abs?
No? What?
No.
Sweet abs.
Did you guys watch anything?
I watched.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
you go, Matt. I don't want to talk about mine right now.
Oh, fair enough.
Wow.
Okay. I only watched one movie. It was Shutter Island.
Ooh.
Great movie. Great.
Yeah, I haven't
movie.
watched that in a long
Little
time.
less on the rewatch because like the main thing with that
But
movie
you
is
were
not
looking
knowing.
for the details.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that,
and you didn't realize how many there are.
Is that Leonardo or no?
Yes.
Yeah, the
DiCaprio,
Ninja Turtle.
Ruffalo, just
Kingsley.
a murderer's row.
Is Christopher Plummer in that? Isn't he the doctor who tries to...
Why can't I picture Christopher
Get the poop
Plummer?
out. Gotta get the
I don't know.
poop out.
Gotta get that boob out.
Did you hear about the constipated mathematician?
No.
He worked it out with a pencil.
Oh, no.
It's gross. It's gross, man.
There's poop everywhere now.
You get a right with that now. Do you Scantron covered in dookie?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer is in Shutter Island,
Okay.
and it's just fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm not gonna give it away because the whole movie is the suspense of not knowing
Okay.
what's real and what's fake. But it's a highly recommended movie. Leonardo DiCaprio's brilliant in it.
Nice.
What?
Lighthouse.
Shutter Island.
Oh,
Shutter
and Jackie Earl Haley is in that
Yeah,
as
I've
well.
seen
It's
Shutter
got
Island.
that great scene in the later on in the movie in the more intensive psychiatric ward.
Shh. Trying not to give too much away for the movie if you haven't seen
Oh,
it.
the
Really?
parkour people.
Yeah, they
Yes.
parkour.
Unlike you, when I review movies, I just give my opinions on them, okay? I
Whoa.
don't ruin them.
Whoa! I didn't ruin any of the movies I talked about except for Blade.
Shots
Borat 2.
fired.
Uh-oh, the warning's on.
And most of Swallow. She doesn't die in the end. Oh,
Oh.
spoilers.
And then I also watched an anime this week. Another one. Called Parasite, which was very interesting and very weird.
Wasn't that a movie that everyone was talking about last year?
Yes, but they are not the same.
Okay.
Parasite, the anime, came out before and
Like
it has a
1976.
very different plot. Rather than a nuanced horror movie that is actually a examination of the dichotomy between the rich and the poor that Parasite was. Parasite, the anime, is about actual parasites that are these little worm creatures that spring into the person's neck and then they burrow in and then overnight they fucking eat their head and take it over and then they just walk around as a person, but that person's like head from the neck up is a parasite
What?
that can change its form and likes to turn into like bladed fucking appendages
Jesus.
that just cut people up and eat them.
Oh shit!
So that's
It's fucking nutty.
that's the
So,
anime.
so it's not the same as the movie.
Not the same as the movie at all, no.
Okay.
Main character, one of the aliens jumps towards his head and he fucking puts his hand up and the alien goes into his hand. Then it starts crawling up his arm. He cinches off his arm.
Oh.
And then he's like screaming and someone comes in and they're like, what happened? And they look and there's no hole or anything and the bug's gone. So he thinks he must have been dreaming. Turns out when he wakes up the next day, his left arm is numb because his entire left arm is one of these fucking parasites.
What?
And it matured without eating a brain. So it's a failure.
Oh.
And the only thing it wants to do now is survive, but it has to work with the host to survive.
Okay.
And other aliens can like sense it.
So
and
it's like
come
a
after it
buddy
and try and
cop
kill him.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the weirdest buddy cop movie in the world.
It's like it's like a Japanese Turner and Hooch.
Most of the anime is spent with his hand fucking with an eye on it and just like almost detached from his body just talking to him.
Wow.
It's a weird show, but it's good.
Nice.
Is it a show or a movie?
It's a show.
Huh.
25 episodes.
You've watched all 25?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's one season of anime. That was Sunday.
Child's Play.
It's super easy.
Do
Barely
all
any-
anime do the Dragon Ball Z thing where they do the recap and then the next time?
Last week on
No,
Handball.
not all of them. No.
Okay.
Like Parasite would come in with like the last 10 seconds of last week's episode,
Okay.
and then they would hit the intro, and then the show.
So there's probably like 19 minutes of new content.
Yeah.
Whereas Dragon Ball Z or Super is only roughly 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If you really break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Between the intro, the recap, and the next time, it's, yeah, you're lucky if there's 15 full minutes of
You're lucky if you're not
new
dead
content.
at
Yeah,
the end.
bitch. Okay. What about you guys? What did you guys watch?
All right. So first, I watched.
Give it to me, say.
First off, is National Security.
Speaking of buddy cop movies,
Yeah, right?
Martin Lawrence, Steve Zahn, I genuinely liked that movie.
It's
Okay,
it's
I
pretty
remember
good.
it now.
Yeah.
The
At
whole-
first, I thought of Showtime.
yes,
Which is
yeah.
also
then, yeah.
which is also great.
It
you
is.
get that great opening bit where Steve Zahn is believed to be beating up Martin Lawrence, but he's actually trying to swat a bee away from him.
Yeah.
And he gets thrown in jail for 6 months and loses his career and life, essentially. Hilarious.
Hilarity ensues.
It's
It's kind of unbelievable how topical that still is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is Problem Child.
Ooh. Is that a horror
What?
movie?
No,
Yeah. What?
Oh,
no, it's
okay.
not. It's a
Oh, it's a comedy.
it's a comedy from I think it was 1990 with John Ritter
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh wait.
the chick that plays I think it's Maid Marian in Men in Tights.
Really?
I think that's her.
We're men. We're men in
and
tights.
the kid
Tights.
is so annoying. His voice is just so fucking annoying. Oh, I hate it.
Didn't they make like 3 of those movies?
I don't know. The second one was on like right after, and I fell asleep during it. I was like, I'm not doing this. 'Cause it was like pretty late by the time the first one ended.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one wasn't the best. The next one was the last one.
What?
Oh,
Hold
what?
on. Problem Child is a comedy.
Yeah.
Is there anything from the movie that made you laugh?
Not really. No.
Okay.
I mean, John Ritter's kind of funny at points,
John Ritter's always good. Yeah.
but other than that, no.
Certainly not any moments
So-
that you can remember.
So check it out, everybody.
Check
Yeah.
it out. It's pretty good.
Or don't. If it's got an annoying child and it made you fall asleep.
No, the second one did.
Yeah, the first one was good.
The second one, well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. The second one was all right. I mean, the first one was all right. Second one, I was like, why is there a second one?
Wait, we got a comedy that didn't make him laugh at all, but it's considered all right.
It was, I mean,
Dirt nerd.
It was all right. It was all right. And then the last movie is Herbie Fully Loaded. That old,
No way.
Ooh.
that old gem. That old
Oh.
classic.
Chug soil, you dork.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with watching a little Herbie Fully Loaded.
that-
I mean-
Keaton.
Is that Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton's in that movie?
Yeah, Michael Keaton's her dad.
Vulture
I've
is
never-
in that movie.
That's
Matt
what you
Dillon's in it.
Not Batman
Matt Dillon, he's killing it.
or
in there.
Birdman?
No.
Wow, I've never seen Herbie Fully Loaded, so I was unaware of the cast.
Justin
outside
Long is
Damn.
Is he
kooky.
the love interest?
Huh?
Is he the love interest or the best friend?
Love interest.
Both.
Yeah, kind of both.
Could you
It's weird.
Could you imagine a world where peak Lindsay Lohan sleeps with Justin Long?
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not
Yeah.
a chance.
I don't. Yeah, obviously, she'd sleep with him now, probably for like a bump of coke.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
A whole bump?
She's on the beat. She's in Europe, I think.
Yeah, doing coke probably.
Just living her life.
They don't really care that much about the coke.
But like peak Lohan, no way.
Not a fucking chance.
I always love the unrealistic matchups. Adam Sandler and any number of his female co-stars.
Oh, Superbad, Jonah Hill.
Oh, and Emma Stone.
Emma
Are you
Stone.
fucking kidding?
What do you mean?
Not a fucking chance.
Look, he was very
Oh my God.
confident.
That fat virgin headbutts her and gives her a black eye.
Yeah.
And she's like, let's go to the mall? Not a fucking chance. She would spit in his face and make fun of his small dick the next time she saw
Probably.
him.
Probably. I mean, to be fair, they met at the mall, but they did go to the food court afterwards.
Yeah.
Or to buy a new duvet cover or something. I don't
Nah,
remember
he
which.
bought makeup for her to cover.
Makeup, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
The other Becca was buying the duvet cover because she had thrown up on the bed the night before. Oh, high school parties.
They'd keep getting asked, like, "Are you okay, man?" Which is good. That
Yeah.
they do ask that.
Yeah, see, they're good boys.
That's why they never made Superbad 2.
Thank
well,
God.
also because that movie didn't need a sequel.
No, of course not.
Most movies that come out with sequels don't need them.
Good point.
They could have done.
Don't.
They could have done
Don't.
one right after.
They could have, but I'm glad they never did.
Yeah.
I'm Michael Cera, and I'm in college now.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't in college. You wouldn't have liked to see a college Superbad.
Well, listen, Superbad came out in 2007. It was a movie about high school seniors. And
Yeah, but
we had graduated like 6 months before that movie came out. We were right in the sweet spot for it.
Perfect.
But that being said, so we would have been right in the sweet spot for a sequel. I would have seen it, probably would have loved it, but let's be realistic. It would have been Hangover 2 territory. It probably would have just been a retread of the entire first movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe it could have been great.
I mean, honestly.
We need more sequels in Hollywood.
It would have just been Sack, or it would have just been Seth goes and visits Evan and Fogel at their college, and then hilarity ensues over the course of one night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would have been the movie, and then they just would have retread most of the jokes. Emma Stone and Becca would not have been in the movie because for
Not a
some
chance.
reason, whenever Hollywood makes a sequel, the romantic leads are never carried over. I
Nope.
don't know why.
Oh, no, we
Because they
broke
don't
up.
need to.
Yeah.
They don't need
we're
to
in
pay
college
those
now.
people.
We broke up.
That's true. Yeah, that's always what it is. It's always like, wait, we spent 90 minutes 2 years ago making you believe that this smoking hot chick is going to even give him the time of day. And now, 4 minutes into this next movie, we're just going to be like, oh, I can't believe she left me. Anyway.
Yep. I'm sorry to hear she dumped you, man. Yeah, it's all right.
That bitch.
Anyway.
It was like having sex with her was like the first time I heard the Beatles. It's like, didn't she use that joke last movie?
I can't believe you've done this. He just knocks him out.
No, I'm glad they didn't come out with a sequel for that.
No, that'd be
Yeah,
horrible.
no, that would have been.
I would have boycotted it.
I mean, I would have seen it.
Yeah. I mean, because Hangover 2 and 3 exist does not make Hangover 1 less funny. But I did waste money on those films.
They added nothing to the
Nothing.
overall
Nothing.
hangover mythos.
If it was only just the Hangover, yeah. And there's like due date. So excited that there's no sequel to that movie.
There's
Although
a
it's probably
second
not.
baby.
Yeah. Do-word date.
Whoa.
They got to travel across the country in the opposite direction.
Oh, well, no. Now he's going to be overseas on business.
Oh yeah, and they run into each other.
They
Yep.
gotta take a boat back to America.
He's got to take an oil tanker back to America.
And then it gets besieged by Somali pirates.
Ooh.
I'm the captain now.
Man,
bunch of-
I'd see this movie.
Yeah, a bunch of squids and dolphins attack.
All right.
Then you get,
All right, I'm
you
on
get
board.
Zach Galifianakis to crawl through a ventilation shaft
Gets-
a la
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Yeah, he gets like all scratched
We
up.
can write this movie.
Super bloody.
I'm,
don't have to.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in.
What else did you guys watch this week?
That was it.
I watched nothing.
I've been watching Dragon Ball Super. It's on Hulu now.
That's right.
Nice.
Them boys are yelling.
How about you, Al? Did you watch anything?
Nope. Did not watch anything.
All right.
Kept it on the down low.
Do you watch anything on YouTube? Are there any YouTubers that you frequent?
Yeah, I watch a bunch of
I watch
garbage.
nothing ever.
I like that you preface that with probably.
Yeah, probably.
I probably watched YouTube.
One or
Are
two.
there any other YouTubes that you usually subscribe to, or like you try and catch their content?
There's a Game Sack, where they just look at old
Game Sack.
Game Sack. No, Game Sack.
Game Sacks?
Yeah, Game Sacks, and they look at old games and stuff.
Sounds filthy.
That's cool.
It's very-
Like what type? Like NES?
Yeah, the
SNES?
old school games. So sometimes when they put stuff up, I check them out.
All right. Was there any video in particular that they did that you were a big fan of? Like, did they do Duke Nukem? I think you like that game, right?
Yeah, I like Duke Nukem, but I don't think they do collections like, the best hockey games. And then they show the games.
Best
They do
what?
the music.
Yeah. It's better than that,
Yeah.
so. But no particular video unfortunately stands out.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I didn't have time to print out my comments as I usually
Boo.
do.
Boo.
But, wow. Boo you, sir. Eat dirt, nerd.
Woohoo!
I was just going to ask if it was time to listen to Tommy Gunn sing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section, where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, indeed.
Oh, Tommy.
Our first comment that I have this week is from Constance Salazar. Constance writes, as a fan of y'all's from the early days, who also happens to be trans, it felt good hearing Matt's take on letting people just live however.
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I truly mean that. I don't mean it in a negative way, but I can give zero fucks about how you decide to live your life, and I feel as if that's how everyone should be.
No, I totally
dude.
agree. I feel as if there was one other person who had made a comment about the trans topic, and they credited you with your open-mindedness, and it just made me think: are Al, myself, and Seich closed-minded to this topic?
No, not at all.
You're bored one way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
No,
God.
I'm
no.
sure you all. I'm sure you all feel at least somewhat in a similar way, and I've never known any of you to have a, transphobic bone in your bodies.
Except for
That's
Nikolai.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
I was a huge fan of the show Dispatches from Elsewhere last year, and they had a trans female lead, and I thought she was not only an excellent actress, that it was a very bold choice.
I mean, speaking of the trans world, today actually, there was an article that I read where Ellen Page is.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
known. He is Elliot Page now.
See, that decision kind of baffles me a little bit, because why would you want to jump on the white male train now? The ship's going down.
I don't think it's about wanting.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
I'm clearly making.
I was like, I don't think it's a
I'm
want.
just joking. Now, here is a genuine question, and I do not mean for it to be hurtful. It's a question of and I believe that the answer would be every individual is different in themselves. Ellen Page, very proud lesbian. Is Elliot Page just heterosexual now?
I would believe so.
Okay.
I think her being a lesbian was just she had a strong attraction to women. And either she acknowledged and wasn't ready to acknowledge publicly, or she found out she has a more tendency towards male patterned behavior. She views herself more as a male.
Okay.
And, and that's, it's fine. Like, who cares? You want to be Elliot? You're Elliot now. It's going to be weird watching you play Vanya.
Yeah. That's true.
It's going to be weird watching you play female roles.
That does throw a curveball. She had her hat in a couple of camps already. Decision that he was playing a female role.
There's a movie about you being pregnant.
Well, that's different. That was
know,
years
I'm
ago.
joking.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm just making jokes. But
how did Elliot get pregnant?
No, good for Elliot. I'm happy for them.
Live your life,
Yeah.
Elliot.
Yeah, dude.
I follow Elliot Page on the Instagrams, so good content. And
Also, I'm moving up on the Kinsey scale because I still find Elliot Page hot. So
okay, what's the Kinsey scale?
it's the scale basically of how
Kinsey.
from 1 to 10 or from 0 to 10 how heterosexual are you? 0 being completely heterosexual and 10 being entirely homosexual.
Okay, so for example, Sites turns that amp up to 11,
Right.
Cool.
whereas you're probably like a 3, and I'm probably hovering around like a 2.
I would say I'm a
Oh,
1.
Nikolai's
Okay.
a
If
I'm being-
solid 6 or 7.
One means incidentally. So like, you think, that guy's hot. Why did I think that guy was hot?
Oh, so I'm probably a 1 then. I
Yeah.
gave myself a 2 because I'm so progressive.
Yeah, everybody has those.
Al's
got
definitely
it.
a 0 because he's all man.
No.
Al's all man, baby.
Nikolai's a solid.
I was like,
6 or
I wake up
7.
in the morning
No
and I go to
question.
bed at night thinking of pussy.
God.
Sites, I'm not a 6 or a 7. You just wish I was because
No.
you're an 11.
No,
I believe it's called the Kinsey scale. I hope I'm not getting that name wrong.
I hope you are. Just like your Midnight Express.
Midnight Express kerfuffle. That's not the movie.
The
It's
Polar
the Polar Express. That's a Christmas movie. Midnight Express is about a man who gets arrested for trying to smuggle hashish and is put into a Turkish prison.
Oh my God.
And it was criticized for its portrayal of Turkish individuals inside the prison. So I can't imagine it was a very pleasant movie. I believe there was a comment about it somewhere.
I think
Probably.
Tom Hanks was in both of them.
Probably. Yeah.
He's the warden in the
Yeah.
Midnight Express. Our next comment comes from LPW. It has been 6 years since I forgot Al had a podcast. And here I am remembering where my awkward ass sense of humor came from in a fit of nostalgic euphoria
Aw.
I didn't know I was missing in my life.
You're welcome.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah,
Thank
dude.
you.
First of all, let me say you're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I watched Moana recently.
Oh, okay. Listen, I've seen Frozen. I don't know. I don't think that opens the door for me having watched Moana or all the other new cartoon movies.
I've seen Moana.
Listen, Moana's pretty great.
Yeah,
No, you have not,
Yeah,
Sage.
it wasn't bad. What do you mean? We talked about it on the podcast.
Jermaine Clement
right.
singing
Yeah,
as
he
a
beat me.
giant crab.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't a terrible
Moana
movie.
quiz.
Don't you know I'm so shiny? Sorry. It's,
Moana, get the
Dylan?
keys.
Yep.
Part of the movie.
Dylan Dubs writes, I was super gung-ho about comics like you for a while, Nikolai. Then I started working at a comic shop, and all the passion for it kind of died out.
Oh.
LOL. That's such a bummer, but I also get it, because that's how I felt about cinnamon buns when I worked at IKEA.
Ooh.
you were very passionate about
Very. It's like the dough to creamy cum stuff on the top ratio needs to be frosting. I know it's frosting.
Yeah, we know.
No, creamy cum stuff works for you, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
However you want to think about it.
Move Nikolai up on the Kinsey scale.
Did you get sick from like the smell?
No, I never got sick, but I couldn't smell cinnamon for years.
Oh God.
Yeah. I was just like almost nose blind to it.
Damn.
That's a bummer though.
That's why he
'cause I
doesn't
do love comics.
That's why he doesn't know if there's cinnamon in sweet potato pie.
That's true.
That's true. I'm guessing.
He's like, it
Who
might be
knows?
in there.
There's arsenic.
Oh, I don't know what that tastes like either. I might be eating it all the time.
Almonds.
Does it really?
Why
Why do you know?
I don't. I think that's right, but I might be wrong. I don't know.
That sounds like a country song lyric.
I think
I
I'm
think
right.
it's right, but I might be wrong.
She is my cousin anyway. Anyway, David Gonzalez writes, no, cancel culture isn't good for comedy. Those who push it hate comedy. They cannot stand people making jokes. They despise laughter. I do understand where that take comes from, but I also disagree with it.
No laughing.
I would. I would disagree with it as well. I don't know if it necessarily makes comedy stronger, like you said last week.
I said according to Ari Shafir, it makes comedy dangerous.
Makes comedy dangerous,
Which, in his opinion,
Is
is
a
a
good
good thing for comedy.
and that's a fair take. Although one again, I don't necessarily agree with, because I do feel that in the right context, what's funny is what makes you laugh, right?
Yeah.
So, if it's in the right context, yes, you can make a joke about anything. But it's better be fucking good.
Well, that's in my opinion, as a person, like, I have been offended by jokes. I have been offended by humor, but I absolutely love stand-up comedy. And I have always felt that rule number one is be funny. And guys like Chappelle or Pryor or Carlin, and nowadays more modern comedians like Rogan, and I'm a big fan of Annie Letterman. Not a huge Tony Hinchcliffe guy, and I don't like Anthony Jeselnik. And I'm bringing up those examples are the number one rule is if you're gonna, the more taboo you go, the fucking better the joke has to be. It's got to be a good joke and an excellent point. You don't always have to have like this, oh my God, there's so much truth to make something funny. But when you do find a truth, it is funnier.
That's fair.
And because we live in such a world where you can't really have nuance, everyone wants black and white, but the reality is life is gray. I do understand there are plenty of people who subscribe to cancel culture, say that something offended me, and stop listening to all of the other jokes. And that is real, and that is not good. So I do agree with David's point there to an extent. But at the same point, I will still agree that parts of cancel culture, I don't know. I think cancel culture is almost as toxic as what they're trying to stop sometimes. But at the same time, it's not as negatively, it doesn't have the negative connotation going into it.
Nikolai, you just got to take control of the movement. And,
Yeah.
then, and then set the rules.
Yeah, make it your own.
Can I borrow your pen and paper real quick?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. No, we can keep going.
Matt's got to write something down, apparently.
I just
The
kinda
coordinates.
thought-
Oh,
No.
Oh, God. They're coming through. I need to write them down.
Oh, my God. Read these words after they get to us.
Well, Matt gave us a new nickname last week, which I love. Josh Ashurst very quickly adds, Matt, I'll do anything for $300 Burwell.
Yep. Not anything,
Pretty
but
much.
a lot
But I
of things.
won't do that.
The menu's pretty open.
So come on down. Pay Matt $300.
You can spit in his mouth.
Do most things. Josh Ashurst also has another comment that says, best Pauly Shore movie, Go. Open parentheses, it's Biodome.
Oh,
Close
yeah.
parentheses.
It is Biodome.
It's Biodome.
Obviously, it's Biodome.
Nobody's gonna deny that it's Biodome.
But Son-in-Law is like number 2 or 3. Encino Man is number 2.
In the Army now is pretty good.
I've only seen that once, and I was younger. I do not have any real memories.
It's
from
not
it.
terrible.
I did
I mean, it's not
listen.
great, but
My podcast, they did go over it recently, or one of my podcasts.
Really?
Oh.
And they said it was good.
Have you ever seen Biodome out?
No,
Oh, you have to.
Okay.
I refuse to.
What?
That's my refusal movie.
That's a weird one.
It is a weird one. It's such a good movie.
All right, Goonies.
Oh, there was one comment I wanted to read.
Was it?
Okay, so we've been having the conversation of potential sponsors for RLF over the past few weeks.
Different.
Shane Keys writes, I've got to say, I'm surprised that y'all haven't added any sponsors after all these years. I think you do deserve more fall for all you've done. I'm cool with ad reads. Maybe something to consider. Love y'all. And there's a reply to that comment that is very hurtful because it's true. Another guy writes, it's not that they wouldn't be interested in it. I doubt they have enough any options for sponsors given the low viewership. It's very hurtful.
Hey, we resemble that remark.
Well, we could start easy selling dirt.
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Yeah.
You eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what you can do with that dirt? You can eat it, nerd!
That's right. Eat dirt, nerd. Another guy. You son bitch.
Oh, my God.
That was it for the comments. Matt, would
Beautiful.
you like to read what you have written?
What's up?
Was that for us?
No,
right now?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's for
I
Tommy
had a
Gunn.
thought about something I'm working on. I've been trying to work out an ending, and something you said triggered something. I came up with it.
Cool.
Give
Good.
it up. Get it.
I'm flattered to be your muse.
Porn.
You are. Now get naked.
Oh, it's a 3 now.
Oh, boy.
Mackenzie scale.
Oh, no, we're going to an 8.
Oh.
I'm wiggling my eyebrows. You guys can't see it.
Ours go to 11.
Is it time?
Did you see? No. I want to see
sorry.
if Al had any comments that he brought. Good.
Conspiracy did set up an email for fan art.
Well, have you fixed or paid for your old email? Has
No.
that been resolved?
No.
Awesome.
No.
Okay. So yeah, that's great that Conspiracy set that up. Then what's the email?
I'll list it here.
Okay.
So,
Boom! On screen. Top right. Now bottom left.
Uh-oh.
Now bottom right. Now top left. Now center. Now small center.
I can't wait to listen to the podcast and have him he cut all that.
Yeah, they got all that.
Got it. I'll list it here. Bang. Big city living.
Living it up and sitting with a friend.
Oh man. But it is that time again
Oh, I'm fucking excited.
for everybody's favorite segment.
Oh, I'm ready.
Big city living.
My penis is on.
What?
Living it up in the woo.
oh my.
I saw you go for it. I was so late on the
I
reaction.
Gentlemen, how is Big City living?
It's good.
Yeah.
That was Big City living.
Now it's small.
Woo.
So today when I was walking home from work, got maybe not even a block away, some guy comes.
Okay.
So I see some guy walking towards me with holding this bag, and he's like, "Do you can I read you some of the Bible?"
No,
It's like, "Nah, dude, I'm good."
I keep my Bible in a bag.
I'm like, or he's like, "Can I read some of the Bible with you or to you?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm good." And then I started walking. He's like, "Oh, Jesus loves you." I was like, "Okay."
Maybe that was Jesus.
I don't think it was.
You don't know that.
I don't think it was. Oh, that was amazing.
Okay. can't be sure, but imagine if that was his test. Like God was like, Jesus, I know we're the same entity, but listen, I want you to go back down.
I'm sending you back.
I want you to find a random dude on the street. I want you to see if he'll read our works with you.
Okay. But you've got to go as a disheveled man that keeps his readings in a bag.
Yeah. And this was on the way to work?
No, I was coming home. If it was 2 hours, that'd be real creepy. That'd be like 5 in the morning.
Read the Bible with me.
5 in the morning. Can I read you the word of the Lord?
Get out of here.
Cannot.
No, you cannot.
Get out of here.
Just give a good get out of here, you know.
You belligerently yell, "Get out of here!"
Oh, yeah, that's how you gotta handle things sometimes.
Grab a rat, chuck it at him.
Handling something.
Handling business.
Just like Al on the train. Get out of here!
Go away!
How about you, Al? Any big city living stories?
Nah, I went to the deli at like 9:30 a.m. It was pretty empty. It was on a Saturday, and
Nice.
got my spicy sandwich.
Didn't get breakfast, which is so crazy.
Didn't get breakfast.
Wait, what you got? What, lunch?
Yeah.
He got
Did
that.
you eat it?
He got that
Yeah.
like that spicy sandwich that he gets.
Ooh, they put so many peppers on it. I was like,
What is a spicy sandwich?
What else is on it besides so many peppers?
Bread and peppers.
He said bread. This motherfucker said bread. Fuck you, Zayt.
I'm going to pee my pants. Oh, my God.
I'm looking up.
Is it chicken?
I think
No,
it's like
turkey.
spicy turkey and lettuce
Oh, okay.
and other shit.
A spicy sandwich.
He's looking up the menu right now.
So many peppers.
So many peppers.
Oh man. So
Tons of peppers.
I got something else after this.
Okay, it's buffalo chicken, Cajun turkey, pepper jack cheese, hot
is-
pepper,
It is
lettuce,
chicken and
tomatoes, and mustard.
That sounds genuinely delicious.
Pretty
Damn.
good.
That sounds
I
pretty
didn't think you were a big fan of spice.
Nah, I like that spice.
That's how Al engages the spice of life.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Put it in a sandwich. So what did you say?
Oh, so I keep forgetting about this. A couple weeks ago, I had the opportunity to try something that I've never tried before.
Okay.
Wow.
Used a squatty potty for the first time.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, how was it?
Motherfucker, taste in my knees. Like, shit was like all the way up. It was terrible.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Motherfucker tasted my knee.
It was just, my knees were just in my
Oh
mouth. It was,
god.
I'm like, what is this?
So you just sit on the toilet and then
It was.
have your legs raised, essentially.
Yeah,
correct?
like
Correct?
it's just like a stool, and you just put your legs up, and it's supposed to let the shit drop right out of you. I guess.
Well, it opens you up.
Did you feel a more easy release?
Felt extremely uncomfortable sitting there like
Okay.
that.
Did it help at all though, or no?
I don't know. I mean, I usually don't have problems, so I don't know. I don't know.
Business continued as usual
Yeah.
as far as I'm
Okay.
concerned.
But like every time I'm there, I see it, and I'm like, I'm gonna try you one day. I'm gonna
Have
try.
you tried it?
And I finally gave it a shot, and it was not worth it.
I was telling Nikolai this earlier. I had a very slow day at work on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I spent an hour and 15 minutes in the bathroom
Oh no.
Wow.
on the toilet.
Just pooping?
Just not even pooping. Like the first 10
Jerking
minutes
off?
maybe were pooping.
What?
No. I was just scrolling on Reddit.
Well, that's not good for your beehole.
Oh, I wasn't doing anything.
Doing it.
Did you have your pants up?
Huh?
You had your pants down? You were sitting on the bowl.
Yeah.
Right? That's not good for the bee. That's how you
What's-
get anal fissures
Why?
Wait.
because it dries it out.
Oh, dries it out.
That's a thing.
I wet it.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
That's weirder if you did.
I gotta turn the sink on.
Yeah,
and,
reached over to the sink and then sprinkled some water on the beehole.
Look, I just didn't really feel like moving. I don't know. I felt plenty moist.
One of the 4 of us on this podcast,
weird thing
not
to
me,
say.
of course,
The
has
weird.
had beehole problems.
I
And-
feel
and the
plenty
doctor said that's
moist
something I
on
need to
this
be aware
day.
of.
I just love the. I'm not doing anything.
I'm happy to report that I do not. I'm not currently suffering from a case of dry butthole. So
All right. Nice.
Oh, look at you with the porcelain butthole.
Some guys
my
have
ring
all the
piece is
luck.
tight. What can I say?
Mine's like that bag of leaves that hasn't closed all the way. No, that's an
I
old
keeps
Louis
it
CK,
fresh. Oh man.
Well, that sounds like a pretty exciting
You know
big
it.
city living.
It was exciting. Things have been exciting.
Sage took an
Bless you.
uncomfortable shit, and Al ate a sandwich. Al ate a lunch sandwich in the early morning hours.
Respect us though. We started off talking about fucking and ending on shitting,
Yeah, there you go.
whereas it's normally the reverse.
It's not
true.
about butthole pleasures.
Yeah.
Pussy juice cocktail. 40-Year-Old Virgin, man. I gotta rewatch that movie. It was crazy, that deleted scene. I don't know if you ever saw it, where the like a armed gunman robs the electrical store that they all work at.
Oh,
That's
wow.
weird. People usually have 2 arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you just- That's why they cut it, because people were very offended by the fact that they had an amputee
Oh, okay.
with a gun.
With a
robbing
gun?
us. Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
A gun.
Hey,
Now I know.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Why are you leaving?
Because if I need a gun, I don't want to be there.
Good. Oh, that. Thank God he's
I want it
gone.
in my movies.
I hate Matt.
Wow.